Dave Vernell, one of our officials, will toss it up, and we're ready to go tonight from the Civic Center. And the opening tap is controlled by the Spartans, picked up in the backcourt by Chet Samuelson. Samuelson works the point, dribbles over to the left side of the floor, still with the left-hand dribble, bounces it down low, intended for Braun, and the Spartans looking, still looking, now finds Genevieve coming off a screen on the left wing, but can't get a shot off. He'll pass it out front, and nobody's there. It's an easy steal for Sam Lyman of Aberdeen Roncalli. Cavaliers get it up floor, and they'll throw it out on the perimeter. The ball batted around, knocked around, and finally Hayden McNary. McNary looks, and he finds the big guy Hamrick, and he fumbles the football. Loose basketball picked up by Cole Richards, and he'll push it up floor for Spearfish after the turnover. So both teams one possession and a turnover. And now Genevieve out on the perimeter, throws it left side. It comes on the wing to Samuelson behind the three-point stripe. Now out front, Samuelson catches, shoots a three, bounces high on the iron, and it's no good. And McNary rebounds for Aberdeen Roncalli. McNary brings it across the timeline, right down the middle of the lane he goes, throws up a runner that's no good. Offensive rebound to Hayline, baseline to Hamrick. They'll throw it back out for a three. The shot is up, no good, and an offensive rebound to Hayline. Check that. They actually called it on Drew Kuipers, 2, not 22. Here's the inbound pass, and the shot is missed in the lane by Sam Lyman of Aberdeen Roncalli. The Spartans get the rebound, quickly get it up floor. They work it left side. Chet Samuelson, who drives baseline. He's cut off there, then loses the ball. It goes out of the basket. Inbound pass comes to Drew Kuipers, left side of the lane, dribbles to his right, gets in the paint, little ball fake, move to his left, takes the shot from about 5 feet away, and it's no good. Rebound pulled down by Daniel Holmstrom of Aberdeen Roncalli. They get it underneath to Hayline. He'll lay it off the glass floor, and a whistle and a foul. And the basket, I believe, is going to count. Yes, it is. Active rebound, a putback basket. He was fouled by Genevieve, and a chance for a three-point play. The free throw's up, and it is no good. Ball loose on the floor, and it's picked up, though, by Aberdeen Roncalli. They keep it a drive and a pass. McNary underneath finds Hayline. He'll lay it in for two. So Landon Hayline has the first four for Aberdeen Roncalli, and the Cavaliers with some pressure at the other end. A two taken off the left wing is no good by Langer. Offensive rebound Braun on the weak side. He'll put it back up and score, and Spearfish is on the board on the putback basket by 6'7" junior Devin Braun. That'll get the Roncalli lead in half, and now a drive to the basket and a pressure. 2-2-1 full court zone. So the Spartans will play it in. 6:10 remaining in the first quarter, trailing 4-2 as they work against that full court 2-2-1. In the backcourt, Drew Kuipers to Samuelson, bounce pass up floor to Richards, and he traveled with the basketball. It's into the ball game. Their point guard is Daniel Holmstrom. He'll throw it right side on the perimeter. Down low, they get it to the big guy Hamrick. Out on the wing it goes. Played to Rynan. Ball knocked away, but Hayline's there to pick it up. Back to Rynan. The three out of the corner is up so good. Rebound tapped around. It goes off a couple of Braun quarter. Just their second game of the 2014-15 season. They work against that pressure in the backcourt. It's Kuipers up floor on the left side to Braun on the wing. Devin fakes the 15-footer, throws it out of the perimeter. They work it right side. Samuelson, he'll drive baseline. Caught in the air, lost the ball. Picked up underneath by Langer. He'll put it up no good, but he's fouled. Or checked it. Richard's second free throw is on the way. This one is good, and it's 4-3. Aberdeen Roncalli. 5.5 minutes to go, first quarter. Cavaliers get it up floor on the left side, out on the perimeter. McNary, right side to Hayline. Now left side, a drive and a pass to Rynan on the right wing. He'll put it on the floor, drives all the way through, puts up the shot, no good, but Rynan will shoot another. Second free throw up, and this one's off the iron, no good. And the rebound taken down by the Spartans, Chet Samuelson. Now Kuipers up floor on the right side to Cole Richards. Down low to Braun. Devin holds it in the low post under the right box. Turns to his right, takes the shot. Might have been blocked by Hamrick. Loose ball picked up by McNary. He'll lead it to Rynan. Driving one-handed layup is up, no good. Offensive rebound. McNary, he'll put it back. Skylar Langer on Colley with 4:55 to go in the first quarter. Second free throw by McNary is good. And the Spartans trail 6-3. Again, full court 2-2-1. Middle of the floor, Cole Richards across the timeline with the dribble. Bounce pass over the left side to Kuipers. Across the floor to Samuelson. Open, shoots a three off the right wing short. Rebound loose, and it'll go out of bounds. Last touch by Aberdeen Roncalli. Baseline underneath their own hoop. Trailing by 3. Samuelson to throw it in. Looks and finds Richards out of the left wing. A couple of dribbles. Picks it up near the elbow. Now a pass back and a three-pointer taken by Hinch. No good. And the rebound rebound pulled down by Jason Everson, who had just come into the ball game. He throws it left side for a three-pointer off the wing, and it's good by Gus Reedy. Reedy, a 6'1 freshman, who also just checked into the game, drains the three off the left side for Aberdeen Roncalli, and the Cavaliers now lead 9-3 with 4:12 to go in the first quarter. They play that full court 2-2-1, and the Spartans able to break the pressure, have the basketball in the offensive end. Pass on the left side comes to Jackson Hinch. Hinch behind the back with the dribble, drives to the lane, puts up the shot, no good, but he's fouled. Reiner's checking in for Drew Kuipers. Spartans will play it in again along the left baseline underneath their own basket. Samuelson tries to bounce it in, and it's easily stolen by McNary. McNary pushes it up floor, dishes it to Hayline. Got too far under the hoop, missed the layup, and the rebound of the Spartans, Remington Wood. Now Richards across the timeline, right side to Samuelson, goes baseline, cut off, throws it out on the perimeter. Now they work it left side to Reiners, across the floor to Samuelson in the right corner. A couple of dribbles, now a pass, and a long two-pointer out front is up and no good by Cole Richards. Rebound Roncalli. They get it into the front court. McNary, left corner, Everson, another three. This one rims off, no good. And Dylan Reiners, I should say, grabs the Aberdeen Roncalli 9.com. High school hoops tonight. It's the same time as Fort Christmas Classic. First game, Spearfish playing Aberdeen Roncalli, and Aberdeen Roncalli's jumped out to a 9-3 lead. So pressure by the Cavaliers at 2-2-1, and a turnover in the backcourt. Chip Samuel up into glass here early in the ball game. And they have jumped out to the 6-point lead, and they brought Spencer Schaefbauer, a 6'1 senior, into the ball game for the first time. He's got it, throws it on the right wing. Now they throw it left side of the floor to Gus Reedy, and a shot by a good offensive rebound, though, and they'll dump it back down low to Hayline, and he'll lay it in for two. So Landon Hayline inside has 6 points now for Aberdeen Roncalli, and the Cavaliers have opened up an 8-point lead with 2:47 remaining in the first quarter. Again, pressure, and it's steal, and it's a 3-on-2 for Roncalli. Driving is McNary, dipping to Everson, or rather Reedy, and he'll lay it in for two. So Reedy, 5 points, the freshman already off the bench. And the pressure forces a turnover and gets the basket for Aberdeen Roncalli, and they now lead 13-3. 2:25 remaining in the first quarter. Out front, Samuelson throws it right side to Rogers. Also on the floor, Wood, Richards, and Jackson Hinch. Samuelson goes high post, tries to get it to Sam Ryman. Logan Stolber just checked into the basketball game. Will inbound the left baseline for the Spartans. Puts it in the corner to Jackson Hinch. A little ball fake, and then he lost the ball out of bounds, but it was the last touch by Roncalli. So Spearfish will play it in, now trailing 13-3. 2:11 to go in quarter number one. They'll throw it in along the side in the offensive end. The inbound pass comes to Dylan Reiners. Zone defense by Aberdeen Roncalli. Out of a 1-2-2. Here's the pass on the right side. Jackson Hinch, he'll dribble to his left, gets to the head of the key, cut off, picks up his dribble, throws it left side to Reiner. Dylan holds it out on the perimeter beyond the 3-point stripe. Now on the wing to Stalder. Stalder back to Reiner at the head of the key. They dump it down low to Richards. Richards a couple of dribbles. Throws it to Stalder in the left corner. 6 seconds on the shot clock for the Spartans. Right side of the floor goes to Hinch. He'll take a tough two, and he's fouled. So it's 1 second left on the shot clock. Jackson gets his first point of the night, and the Spartans trail by 9. Up four on the left side, it's Braden McNary. McNary a dribble to his right, working off the screen, and it'll look like a moving screen. And Roncalli will set up that 2-2-1 full court zone press. In the backcourt, Richards to Dylan Reiner across the timeline. A pass intended for Hinch. Ryman got a Roncalli has jumped out to a 13-4 lead. Spearfish will play it in on the left side. Inbound pass comes to Jackson Hinch. Hinch will throw it right wing to Logan Stalder. In a zone defense by Roncalli. They've really extended it. Now a 3 out of the left corner by Hinch is no good, and he's fouled again. Coach down 9 to go in the first quarter. Hinch's first free throw is up. Hinch, third free throw on the way in and out, no good. Roncalli had the rebound, and they lost it out of bounds. Underneath their own hoop with a 1:08 remaining in the first quarter. Dylan Reiner to throw it in for the Spartans, out on the perimeter to Braun. Left side of the floor to Jackson Hinch. And should dribble to his left. Picks up the dribble on the wing. Comes to down low to Cole Richards. Richards draws two defenders. A little hook pass. Knocked away and stolen. Roncalli gets the steal. McNeary comes up floor. Heads into the lane. Little runner is up and good. Braden McNeary with his first basket. His fourth point of his first quarter. And Aberdeen Roncalli leads by 9. And now they pick off a pass. They have a 3-on-2. McNeary drives. Comes to Emmerich. Knocked away and stolen by Richards. And a foul going to be called on Aberdeen Roncalli. And the Spartans down 9. First free throw run in. On the way, and this one is good. So Richards makes both free throws, and the Spartans trail by 7. 37 seconds to go in the first quarter. About a 4-second difference on the shot clock and game clock. Aberdeen Roncalli is going to let that clock run. Holding it out near the right hash mark is McNeary. And the shot clock is down to 18. McNeary still holds it, now puts it on the floor. Walks to the middle of the court. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Now he's over on the left side, 8 seconds. Look at a high screen, dribbles to his right, throws it back to Ryman. He'll shoot a 3 near the head of the key. It's off the iron, no good. Braun rebounds with 5 seconds. Pass up floor intended for Richards. They threw it away. So the Spartans look like they might have a shot at the final shot, but no, it's going to be Aberdeen Roncalli. 3 at the buzzer at Holmstrom, and we've played 1 at the broadcast booth. Steve Ammerman at the Rushmore Plaza Civic Center, and Rapid City Spearfish trailing Aberdeen Roncalli after 1 quarter of play, 15-8. It's Cavalier basketball as we start the second quarter. They throw it right side, catching it and shooting another 3 is Gus Reedy. It's no good. Offensive rebound, Hamrick. He'll put it back up and score. So the 6'8", Zach Hamrick takes the offensive rebound, the putback basket, and it's 17-8. And it will be Spearfish basketball. Drew Kuipers, Chet Samuelson, Dylan Reiner, Cole Richards, and Devin Braun on the floor to start the second quarter for the Spartans. Kuipers goes baseline, ready to throw a pass, and it's knocked away. It goes off of Roncalli. Quickly up off the Spartan bench, and checking into the game for the first time tonight, it's Jackson Rosencrantz, 6-foot sophomore. Rosencrantz into the basketball game as he replaces Cole Richards. Now the inbound, left side, caught by Samuelson. A 3 off the wing, no good. Offensive rebound is Braun. Braun has it stripped and stolen. And racing up floor is Daniel Holmstrom. He drives all the way through and scores. So an offensive rebound that Braun didn't protect. Holmstrom stole it, went coast to coast, and laid it in for 2. 19-8. Aberdeen Roncalli a minute into the second quarter. Now the Spartans have it stolen away again. Emmerich with the steal to McNeary. He drives, throws it back out. A 3-pointer is up, no good by Holmstrom. Spartans have spent a lot of time at the free throw line. And Dylan's 10-point lead. Second free throw by Reiner on the iron, and good. Reiner's led the Spartans in scoring in their first game with 18 points. That's 2 tonight. Here's a long pass up floor, intercepted by Braun. Devin with the steal, and here come the Spartans up floor. Dylan Reiner left baseline through Kuipers. Back out on the perimeter, it comes to Braun over the left side. Samuelson. Chet will drive the lane. Brought right wing to Rosencrantz. His pass out front at the head of the key, caught by Braun. Devin a couple of dribbles, throws it inside to Kuipers. Back outside, and a 3 out of the right corner by Samuelson is up no good. He gets his own miss and loses the ball. Reiner will throw it in left baseline underneath the Spartan bench. Throws it into Samuelson out front. Chet holds the ball. Now brings it to the middle of the court between the circles. Over to the right side, picks up his dribble. Bounce pass right wing to Dylan Reiner. Reiner's a dribble to his left. Middle of the floor comes to Rosencrantz. Rosencrantz throws it left side to Samuelson. High post Braun. Braun faces the basket, holds to the basketball, dumps it underneath. Samuelson coming through, and he'll lay it off the glass and score. Boy, Braun just held that ball, and all of a sudden Samuelson came through the lane, and Chet gets an easy basket. 19-12, Spearfish is pulled within 7 with just 6 minutes to go in the first half, and now Aberdeen Roncalli tries a clock sports pass, 55 remaining first half. Spartan basketball trailing 19-12. On the left side, Reiner catches the pass out the end of the 3-point line, throws it in the corner. Drew Kuipers, Rosencrantz, right side, Samuelson starts to drive and falls in with a record of 4-0. And all decisive victories. They've really not been tested. On the left side, Holmstrom up top to McNeary. McNeary will start a drive right side of the lane as he gets into the paint, a whistle and a Spearfish foul. He puts the left hand and lays it in for an easy two. Good execution on the inbound, and Aberdeen Roncalli has extended their lead to 9, 21-12. They pressure. Spartans break at Rosencrantz right baseline to Braun. Braun holds the ball now, takes a long two out of the right corner, no good. The rebound tip picked up by Aberdeen Roncalli. Now McNeary comes up the middle of the floor, throws it right side, Ryan, 15-footer off the wing, no good. And the rebound is Drew Kuipers, and the Spartans have it back. Now Kuipers is fast knocked away. Picked up by Samuelson at half court. Left side to Reiners. Dylan drives baseline, got around a couple of defenders. Goes upward. First of two for Hamrick, Holmstrom, and McNeary. Second free throw by Dylan Reiners is up and good. And Reiners now at 3 points off the bench, and the Spartans trail 21-13. 4:50 to go until halftime. McNeary on the left side for Aberdeen Roncalli. Up top to Colton Cox. Right side of the floor, into the corner it goes. And Butch on Spearfish. A 1-and-1 for Holmstrom. Free throws up, and it's good. So this one is good. So McNeary Holmstrom makes both free throws, and Aberdeen Roncalli leads by 10. 23-13, 4:38 to go first half. Pressure by the Cavaliers. Up the floor comes Samuelson. He'll drive, dish it underneath. Kuipers' layup is up, no good. Schaefauer grabs the rebound for Aberdeen Roncalli. So the Spartans broke the press but couldn't score. Now Cox, right side, throws it out to Holmstrom. His three off the wing is good. And a timeout. Take a timeout as well. Actually, timeout by a score of 26-13. Connor Genevieve is back in the ballgame for the Spartans. He's on the floor with Cole Richards, Chet Samuelson, Dylan Reiners, and Drew Kuipers. Pressure by Roncalli. Genevieve able to drive down the floor, pulls up near the right lane. No good. Good try by Kuipers, no good. Genevieve with an offensive rebound, and Spearfish will keep it. Out on the perimeter, he comes to Samuelson. Right side of the floor to Dylan Reiners. Back to Samuelson out front. A ball fake, and now a pass to the right wing. A three by Dylan Reiners is on the way, and it's good. Dylan Reiners gets his first basket, his 6th point of the game, and the Spartans trail by 10, 26-16. At the other end, it's Holmstrom draining another three. That's 2 straight threes for Daniel Holmstrom, and Aberdeen Roncalli has pushed the lead back up to 13 at 29-16. Pressure broken. Here comes Reiners to the basket, and he draws the foul. And in is Landon Haline. Second free throw by Reiners is good. So Dylan Reiners, a 3-point basket and 5 free throws. 3:25 to go until half. Roncalli was at Holmstrom, who's had the hot hand the last couple of possessions. Goes to Schaefauer. Right side of the floor to Jaden Everson. Everson up top to Holmstrom. Picked up by Chet Samuelson. Dribbles to his right. Cut off. Pass out front. Caught by Cox. He's open. Shoots the three, and it's good. Colton Cox, the sophomore, gets his first basket off the bench tonight for Aberdeen Roncalli. And the Cavaliers have pushed the lead to 14 now, 32-18. 3 minutes to go, first half. Pressure by the Cavaliers. Samuelson is the lane. Little hanging shot is up and good as it hangs on the iron. And that's the second basket of the night for Chet Samuelson. And the Spartans trail by 12, 32-20. And now on the right side, an offensive foul going to be called on Jaden. The Spartans. Devin Braun is back in. So it's Braun, Richards, Reiners, Genevieve, and Kuipers on the floor. Or check that. Richard Samuelson, Genevieve, Braun, and Reiner. Pass on the right side to Genevieve. Bounce pass in the low post. Caught by Braun. Double team. They knock the ball away, and they get a steal. Against the loose ball is Holmstrom. He throws it up floor, and his teammate Colton Cox wasn't looking for it. They threw it away. Chet Samuelson against that zone defense. It really extended out. Left side, Reiners. Down low, left baseline comes to Richards. Richards back out to Samuelson. Across the floor on the right side to Genevieve. Connor will drive baseline, gets underneath the basket. A little reverse layup off the glass and good. Pretty move by Connor Genevieve. He'll get his first basket of the night. And it's 32-22. Aberdeen Roncalli. 1:55 to go in the first half. Here's another three off the left wing. It's no good by Gus Reedy. Rebound Spearfish. And the Spartans can get it inside of 10, but a steal by Holmstrom. He picks the pocket of Genevieve, and he takes it in for an easy 2. So Holmstrom with a steal and a basket, and it's 34-22 Roncalli. 1:35 to go in the first half. Right side of the floor, counter Genevieve for the Spartans. We'll throw it up top. Samuelson down low. Braun holds the ball. One dribble into the lane, dumps it underneath. Not a good pass. Knocked away and stolen. Roncalli with the steal. And driving with McNary goes all the way through. Missed the layup. And the rebound to Braun. Outlet pass to Richard. Cole comes up floor on the left side. Stops in the left block. Goes up to the shot. No good. Might have been blocked. And the rebound taken down by Hayline. And Aberdeen Roncalli has it back. Still leading by 10. 1 minute to go in the first half. McNary inside of the right hash mark. Up top to Hayline. Left side, another 3 by Holmstrom is no good. Weak side rebound, Richard. Outlet pass to Samuelson. He'll bring it up on the left side. Drives to the basket. Goes all the way through and lays it in for 2. Jet Samuelson now with 6, and the Spartans trail 34-24 with 40 seconds to go in the first half. Left side, McNary, or rather a pass inside intended for Hayline. It's knocked away. They go to the floor, and we've got a jump ball. Hayline and Spartan basketball. Again, they can play for the last shot. Go in the backcourt against that zone press. Richards now up for it. Comes to Langer. He gets double teamed in the left corner. 20 seconds to go. Now they get it back out on the perimeter to Samuelson. 15 seconds to go as Spearfish looks to play for the final shot. The chance to go into halftime down 8, possibly 7. Pass out on the rim, perimeter. 5 seconds. They go high post to Braun. Now a pass. Not a good one. Langer threw it away. Holmstrom gets the steal. Crosses half court. Shoots the 3 at the buzzer, and it's no good. And we've reached halftime here. The rest to Daniel Holmstrom. He's got to hit a couple of big threes in the second quarter for Roncalli. He has 12 points as we start the second half. He's got it on the right wing. Dumps it underneath. Open in the lane is Rynan, and Sam Rynan will get an easy basket to start the second half for Roncalli, and they're back on that full court 2-2-1 pressure defense. In the backcourt, Chet Samuelson bounces it across the timeline to Cole Richards. Richards on the left side shoots an 8-footer. It's off the iron. No good. Offensive rebound. Braun back up. Shot block. And the loose ball picked up by Hayline, and it is Aberdeen Roncalli ball. Now on the left side, Rynan on the wing. McNary will shoot a 3. It's up no good. Hayline offensive rebound. He'll put it back up no good in the lane. And finally, Cole Richards is there to grab the rebound for the Spartans. Now to Drew Kuipers. Kuipers will go all the way to the rack. Lay it off the glass. No good. But he's 2. First free throw is up, and one of 2 seniors in the starting lineup tonight for the Spartans. His second free throw is also good, and it is 36-26, Aberdeen Roncalli. We've played a minute here in the third quarter. McNary on the right side with the dribble. Cole Richards guards him in the Spartan man-to-man. Now they get it down low to Hamrick. Along the baseline, dips underneath Braun. Good defense. Now a pass to Hayline out of the left corner along 2 is no good, and the rebound pulled down by Connor Genevieve. Leaves it to Samuelson. Chet will drive to the lane. Put up the shot, no good. Kuipers with the offensive rebound, and Drew will put it back up and score. So Kuipers has the first 4 points of the second half of the Spartans, who trail by 8, 36-28. They were down 10 at halftime. Down low, Hamrick throws it back out. McNary open, shoots a 3 off the right wing. It rims off, no good. Drew Kuipers grabs the rebound for the Spartans. Spearfish just kind of hanging around this evening. On the left side, it's Samuelson. Baseline to Richard. Cole, a couple of dribbles, looks inside, can't get the ball to Braun. Now back out on the perimeter to Samuelson, right wing to Genevieve. Big possession here for the Spartans. Here's a 3 by Samuelson to cut the lead to 5, no good. Long rebound picked up at the free throw line, but Genevieve takes the shot, and it's blocked from behind. Rynan blocks the shot from behind. Aberdeen Roncalli comes up with it. Now McNary drives, and he's called for a carry. Roncalli's had some opportunities to open up the lead, and Spearfish has just kind of hung around tonight as they trail by 8 points. In the backcourt, Samuelson across the timeline. Over to the right side of the floor, bounce back to Genevieve. Jeff Connor dribbles to the right block, takes the shot. Hamrick pops out and blocks it defensively. 44 remaining in the third quarter. Spartans back in the man-to-man. They've played man-to-man tonight. Roncalli's like that zone defense. Right side, Hayline. Inside, intended for Hamrick. Lost it. Tries to save it in off of Braun, and Spencer does a nice job and comes away with the ball. Now turns into Magic Johnson. Throws it up floor on the right right side. Richards turns into the lane, puts up the shot, no good. Hamrick is back to grab the rebound, and now Roncalli pushes it up floor on the left side. Pass over the right side, caught by Ryan, and his three off the wing is good. Sam Ryan's second basket, his fifth point, leading Spearfish 39-28 with 5:11 remaining in the third quarter. And that full court 2-2-1 by Aberdeen Roncalli after the timeout. Spearfish basketball, they pass the middle of the floor, and it's knocked away by Ryan. Stolen by Holmstrom. Now McNeary drives baseline, tries to center pass, knocked away by Richards, picked up by Drew Kuipers, but he stands. McNeary will throw it in under the basket left baseline. Looks, throws it out at the head of the key, caught by Ryan. A dribble to his right, throws it on the wing to McNeary. Down low, goes to Hayline, turns to his left, back to his right, puts up the shot over Devin Braun, and it's good. Landon Hayline now with 8 points for Roncalli, and they lead 41-28. 4:40 to go third quarter. Up court comes Dylan Reiners into the lane, pulls up, 8-footer good. So Dylan Reiners, who checked back into the ball game, picks up where he left off in the first half. He leads Spearfish tonight with 10 points off the bench. 41-30, an 11-point lead for Roncalli. Here's another three by Holmstrom off the right wing, and it's no good. Cole Richards grabs the rebound for the Spartans. Up floor on the right side to Reiners. Dylan to the right elbow, throws it back to Richards. He'll shoot the three. It's no good. Offensive rebound, Samuelson. Chet drives, a little running one-hander along the baseline, no good. Rebound to McNeary. Now Roncalli breaks out 3-on-2. McNeary loses the ball, and Spearfish is there to pick it up. Samuelson comes away with a loose ball. Spearfish down 11, right corner Kuipers. He'll drive baseline underneath the basket. Now to Samuelson. Pass out front, caught by Reiners. Dylan loads up a three ball at the head of the key, no good. Hamrick grabs the rebound for Roncalli. Now a long pass up floor to Rynan. Rynan slides to the left side of the lane, almost traveled Denton, throws it back out, stolen by Kuipers. His pass batted away, but he's able to get it back. Now a pass up floor on the left side to Dylan Reiners. Reiners to the left side of the lane, now throws it inside to Braun, and Devin will lay it in for two. Nice pass from Reiners to Braun, and Spearfish trails by 9 again, 41-32 with 3:20 to go in the third quarter. McNeary dumps it down low to Hayline for Roncalli. In the corner to Ryan, and a dribble to his left, gets into the lane, puts up the shot, no good, tapped up, no good. Ryan got it back, and he'll score. Or check that, Holmstrom with the basket, his 14th point of the ball game, and it's 43-32. Roncalli with 3 minutes to go in the third. At the other end, a quick three by Dylan Reiners off the wing, no good. Spencer Braun grabs the, or rather, Devin Braun grabs the rebound. Now they get it back inside to Samuelson, and he'll lay it Tyler Langer for the Spartans. Free throw by Samuelson is good. And Chetry gets the three-point play. And the Spartans down by 8. That's the closest they've been. Down low in the third quarter. Aberdeen Roncalli will play it in left baseline. Inbound pass, knocked away out front, stolen. And coming up floor is Langer. He goes all the way through, lays it up and in to Gus Reedy of Roncalli. It's his first, and Langer at the free throw line misses the free throw. The ball is loose on the floor. Open it back up to 11, but now the Spartans have gotten it down to 6 and have the ball. Out front, Chet Samuelson against that 1-2-2 zone. Bounce pass on the left side. Now to Jackson Hench out on the perimeter. Hench over to the left side, a pass on the wing, and a three-pointer on the way, no good. And Langer's shot is missed, but Cole Richards is there to grab the offensive rebound. He'll put it back up and score. Or do they give that to Reiners? Down on the other end, it's Fulton Cox for three for Roncalli. Shot no good. Rebound, Chet Samuelson. Long pass up floor to Jackson Hench. He'll drive through. Lay it up and in. So Hench with the lay, and all of a sudden the Spartans are right back in this game as they trail by 2. 40 at halftime, Roncalli. After the timeout, it's Cavalier basketball. They throw it left side to Braden McNeary. High dribble goes baseline, dumps it underneath, and wide open is ball. And now a chance for a three-point play. Free throw is up and good. Gus Reedy's played well. He's got 8 points off the bench tonight for Aberdeen Roncalli, and they lead by 5. 46-41, a minute 35 to go, third quarter. Pressure by Roncalli. Jackson Hench, right elbow. Throws it back out on the perimeter to Chet Samuelson. Also on the floor is Drew Kuipers, Skylar Langer, and Cole Richards. Now pass comes to Langer. He'll dribble to his right, gets into the lane, and has it stolen away. So it's Spearfish with the turnover, and up floor comes Daniel Holmstrom from Roncalli. Now to Braden McNeary. McNeary on the right wing to Holmstrom. He'll drive baseline, cut off, throws it out on the wing. Now they go head of the key. Left side McNeary. Left corner, open, and shooting the three is Gus Reedy. It's good. Reedy, the left-handed freshman, has 11 points off the bench for Roncalli, and they have pushed the lead back up to 8 after it was cut to 2. So 49-41 with 50 seconds to go in the third quarter. Spartan basketball. Up top it comes to Richards. Right wing to Chet Samuelson. Samuelson will dump it down low. Drew Keifert's a dribble as he takes it in the lane. Missed the shot. They go for the rebound. It's Richards will throw it in right baseline. Looks, dumps it in underneath to Jackson Hinch, and his shot's locked in the lane. Rebound Roncalli, and then a foul. That is team foul number 4 on Spearfish in the second half. Roncalli's been whistled for 3. And Roncalli can play for the final shot. 25 seconds to go. McNeary with the dribble out front, left side, as they will play for the last shot here, the third quarter. 18 seconds to go. McNeary still with the dribble left side. It's down to 13. McNeary still with the dribble with 10 seconds. Now we'll get a high screen. Goes to his right, to the lane, stops, throws it back out. A three-pointer out of the corner is an air ball. And the ball is loose, and it'll be picked up in the corner by McNeary. Will have the ball, needing to go the length of the floor here. Richards gets it in. Hinch, he'll keep it from just shy of half court. He hits the backboard. Valley 49, Spearfish 40. Welcome back to the Subway broadcast booth. We start the fourth quarter from the Rushmore Plaza Civic Center in Rapid City. Spearfish trailing Aberdeen Roncalli 49-41. Roncalli basketball as we start the fourth quarter. Braden McNeary going to load up a long three. No good. Tipped around, and finally the rebound taken down by the Spartans. Jackson Hinch. Down to the front court comes Chet Samuelson for Spearfish on the right side. Picks up his dribble, dumps it down low to Devin Braun. Braun wheels to his right, got around Hamrick and lays it in for 2. Nice little spin move as Devin Braun scores his 6th point of the game, and it's 49-43. Spearfish had gotten it to 43-41 in the third quarter. Down low, Hamrick will get it. He'll take a couple of dribbles, throws it back out on the wing to McNeary behind the three-point stripe. McNeary dribbles hard to his right, gets into the lane, throws a pass, batted, picked up though by Roncalli. Now they get it back down low to McNeary along the baseline. Fadeaway baseline jumper is no good. And the weak side rebound to Devin Braun. Spearfish will get it back, trailing by 6. A minute into the fourth quarter. 49-43, Aberdeen Roncalli. And they're playing man-to-man defense here in the fourth quarter. On the left side, Chet Samuelson. Samuelson will get it down low to Braun again. Left side this time. Oh, behind the back pass underneath the Samuelson. It'll lay it in, or rather Richards, and it'll lay it in for 2. Nice pass by Devin Braun down on the low post, went behind the back. And Richards is the recipient of that nice pass, and it's 49-45. Roncalli's lead is down to 4. And driving is Rynan. His shot no good. Hamrick with the offensive rebound, missed it. He'll throw it back out on the perimeter to Holmstrom. And Aberdeen Roncalli will get another opportunity. Holmstrom tries to throw it down low. It's stolen by Skylar Langer, and Spearfish has it back. Skylar will get the basketball to Samuelson. A little pressure by Roncalli in the backcourt. Chet across the timeline. So Spearfish down 4 with the ball. 6 minutes to go. On the right side, Jackson Hinch. He'll pull up for a 15-footer, too strong. And Schaefbauer grabs the rebound for the Cavaliers. Now to Braden McNeary. McNeary across the timeline, picked up by Cole Richards in the man-man. Right corner, Holmstrom, a dribble to the wing, gets to the lane, throws it left side. Schaefbauer will catch, shoot a 3 out of the left corner, and it's good. Spencer Schaefbauer's first basket of the night. And it's 52-45 at a 7-point lead for Aberdeen Roncalli. And they'll use that 2-2-1 full court press. Here's Langer, middle of the floor, lost the ball. It rolls down court, picked up though by teammate Spencer Braun. Braun will flip it back now to Samuelson. He'll take a dribble, shoot a 3 off the right wing, and it's no good. McNeary grabs the rebound for Roncalli. He'll push it up floor. Head of the key. Right side of the lane. Drives, dishes underneath the Rynan. Back out to Holmstrom near the head of the key. Holmstrom dribbles to his right. Back to Rynan, right baseline. Rynan steps back to the wing, shoots a 15-footer, rattles off. No good. Richards grabs the rebound for the Spartans, who still trail by 7 with 5 minutes to go. Braun thought about shooting 3 at the head of the key. Holds the basketball. Goes between the legs, takes the dribble. Now shoots the 3, and it's no good. Not the shot I think Spearfish wanted. chance to draw it closer. They're still down by 7, and Roncalli has the basketball back. Left side, Schaefbauer in the corner to Reinen. Reinen to McNeary. McNeary across the floor. Now right side is near the head of the key. A couple of dribbles. Holmstrom a long 2 off the right side, and it's good. And that is Aberdeen Roncalli, 54-45. It's Spartan basketball after the timeout. Dylan Reiners is checked back in for Spearfish. On the floor with Richards, Samuelson, Genevieve, and Braun. And now the Spartans trying to break that. Aberdeen Roncalli back in that zone. Here's a pass down the low post to Braun. Draws a double team. Faces the basket. Now dribbles to the right corner, then lost it out of bounds. Out front, Daniel Holmstrom for Roncalli. Throws it left side of the floor, Schaefbauer. Schaefbauer right side to Reinen. Now to Holmstrom, a couple of dribbles, gets to the right side of the lane, pulls the trigger, shot no good. Reiners had the rebound, foul number 4 in the second half on Aberdeen Roncalli. Spearfish has also been whistled for 4. Connor Genevieve just inside of the right hash mark, throws it in the corner. A 3 by Chet Samuelson is good. So Samuelson hits his 12th point of the ball game, and the Spartans trail by 6, 54-48 with 3.5 minutes to go. Left side, Hayline drives baseline for Roncalli, but cut off by Braun. Pass to Schaefbauer, right side to Holmstrom, and he'll dribble it back out front. Throws it left side of the floor to Sam Reinen. Reinen to Hayline, right wing Holmstrom. He'll shoot another 3. This one's short. Rebound tapped around, and it's picked up by the Spartans' Cole Richards. 3:08 to go. Spearfish with the ball down 6. Here comes Dylan Reiners driving the lane. Throws it left wing. It's Samuelson, another 3. It's no good. Rebound McNeary. Lead pass Reinen. He'll go in for the layup. No good, and he's fouled from behind. Chet Samuelson going to the free throw line will be the lefty, Sam Jaden Everson for Aberdeen Roncalli. Second free throw by Reinen is up. This one's no good, and the rebound snared by Cole Richards. Spearfish basketball, they trail by 7 inside of 3 minutes to go in the ball game. Across the timeline on the left side comes Cole Richards. Throws it left wing. Dylan Reiners in a timeout here at the Rushmore Plaza Civic Center in Rapid City. After the timeout at Spearfish basketball, they throw it left corner. Chet Samuelson drives baseline, goes all the way through. Dumps it off to Richards, now picked up by Genevieve. Connor shot him for Spearfish. Connor's first back in the third quarter. Here's the second free throw by Genevieve. Missed them both. Reinen grabs the rebound for Aberdeen Roncalli. Now into the hands of Jaden Everson. Everson will throw it left side to Reinen. Reinen up top now to Daniel Holmstrom. Holmstrom right side of the floor to Everson. Down low, Hayline turns to his right. Throws it through the lane, and it's picked off by Dylan Reiners. Reiners now will push it up floor. It's a 3-on-1. Underneath it goes to Samuelson, and his layup is no good. Rebound Braun, back up block. Aberdeen Roncalli. That's 4 on him. Braun at the line. First free throw is good. Devin. Second free throw is off the iron, no good. The Spartans have, in the last 2 possessions, missed 3 out of 4 free throws. 2 minutes to go, and they trail 55-49. Out front, McNeary hands the basketball off to Jaden Everson. Everson left side to Reinen. Up top, McNeary. Right side of the floor to Everson. Everson dumps it inside to McNeary in the lane. He tries to pass inside, and not a good pass. Stolen away by Devin Braun. Spearfish has it back, trailing by 6. Now 1:40 to go. Here's Samuels, or rather Richards for 3 off the right side. Reinen has the rebound. Reinen looking to get it in. They do get it in. Holmstrom on the right side, picked up by Samuelson. Man-to-man, Holmstrom comes up floor on the right side. Into the front court over to Reinen. On the left wing to McNeary. 1:25 to go. McNeary in the left corner has picked up his dribble, and now we'll take a time. It's more against top-ranked Sioux Falls Christian. We'll have that game for you on Eagle Country as well. It comes up at the conclusion of this one. After the timeout, it's Roncalli basketball. McNeary drives, feeds Hayline. He'll take it in, score, and he's fouled with a minute.
Top rebound, Rick.
And the free throw is up, and it is no good. Rebound Spearfish, Connor Genevieve. Across the timeline, out front, will throw up left side of the floor. Chet Samuelson. has it in the left corner. Now out to Dylan Reiners. Reiners back to Samuelson. Down low, Devin Braun near the left block. Holds the ball, spins around a defender. Puts on of Aberdeen Roncalli. Spencer Braun a couple of minutes. Here's the second free throw by Braun. No good. I think it's one for their last 6. 57-49, an 8-point lead for Aberdeen Roncalli. 50 seconds to go. Into the front court is Holmstrom. Holmstrom double team, bounces it over the right side to McNeary, and McNeary will be pushed that lead into double digits. McNeary's free throw is up, no good. Richards rebounds for Spearfish, now to Samuelson. Jet across the timeline, middle of the floor, dribbles to the free throw line. He's tied up, and Alon actually took the ball away from him. Now to McNeary, so Spearfish with the turnover. In the backcourt, McNeary throws it back to Holmstrom, 25 seconds to go. Holmstrom up floor on the left side, and a quick foul, and it's a 1-and-1. Everson's free throws up, and an advantage. Second free throw, good. And the lead is 10, 20 seconds to go. Samuelson across the timeline, over to the right side of the floor, to the lane, throws it in the corner. It's Reiners driving to the lane, throws it back to Samuelson, a 3 off the wing. It's good with 10 seconds to go. Reinen gets the ball in, and a quick foul tonight going to the free throw line. First free throw is up, good. 8 seconds to go, and Aberdeen Roncalli with an 8-point lead, make it 9 as Everson, or I should say Holmstrom makes the second free throw. Floor come the Spartans, left side. Genevieve has it knocked away, rolls around, and time will expire, and that will do it. Spearfish will drop their second game of the season.